Hey YouTube, Kira Twig here, bringing you my updated Madolche deck profile for the end of May 2013. I thought with the recent release of Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy, I'd give you guys an update of the deck profile. This is a pretty fun deck to play. It has a weird play style, but fun, so I thought I'd just give you guys the deck profile, main deck and extra deck. So let's go ahead and get started. I run 3 Madolche Mageline, probably one of the best Madolches in the deck. When she is normal summoned, you add 1 Madolche monster from your deck to your hand, so you can pretty much search out another one of her to keep the recycling going. And like all Madolche monsters, she has an effect where she is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard. You shuffle her back into the main deck, so it keeps your graveyard pretty empty of Madolche monsters, which is how their playstyle goes off. I'm also running 3 of the new Madolche Hootcake. Really good card in the deck. Its effect is pretty much you banish 1 monster in your graveyard to special summon 1 Madolche from your deck. So you can go for an Exceed option, or you can get out Madolche Mess and Gelato and go with his effect. It's a really good card. I like running 3. You can only use its effect once per turn, but really that doesn't slow down the deck at all. I'm also running 3 Mess and Gelato. Pretty much with this effect, when he is special summoned, if you control a beast type monster, Madolche monster like Hootcake, you can search your deck for up to 1 Madolche spell or trap and add it to your hands. You can go for Palooza, Chateau, Ticket, whatever the situation calls for. I also run 2 Madolche Mewfeu. This card, you pretty much, when it's normal summon, you can special summon 1 Madolche monster from your hand. So you can special summon Mess and Gelato like that and get its effect off, or you can special summon another Mewfeu, go into an Exceed summon, whatever the situation calls for. Some people do like to run 3, but I'm pretty comfortable at 2. I also run 2 Madolche Crufts. With this card's effect, you can target 1 face-up Madolche card you control, return it to your hand, and if you do, increase this card's level by 1 and attack by 300. So if the situation calls for, you can return the Mewfeu to your hand for protection, so you can use it again, and you also get a bumped up Crufts to attack with. That's it for the Madolche monsters. I'm also running 2 of the new Elemental Dragon, Redox. He works really well in the deck because all the Madolche monsters are Earth monsters, and he really calls for some good situations with Hootcake, like when you have to banish him. So I run 2 of those. And I'm also running 2 Tragoedias. Work really well in the deck because you do have small things that will get hit for damage, and you have a lot of consistency with adding cards to your hand, so it keeps his attack points pretty high, which is why I like to run 2 of those. And that's it for the monsters. We'll move on to spells. I run 3 Madolche Chateau. When this card's activated, you shuffle all Madolche monsters in your graveyard into the deck, and all Madolches get 500 attack points face up on the field. And if 1 would be returned to the deck, you can instead add it to your hand. So it adds with a lot of consistency, which is why I like to run 3. And I'm also running 2 Madolche Ticket. This card adds for options of adding Madolches to your hand when 1 would be shuffled back into the deck or added to your hand from the grave. And if you have a fairy type monster on the field, the monster you search for, you can special summon it. So it adds for some good options. But I only like to run 2 because 3 is kind of a dead draw in my opinion. I'm also running 1 Book of Moon, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Heavy, and 2 MST for staples. That's it for spells. We'll move on to traps. I run 1 Madolche Palooza. This card really helps with situations when I have a lot of Madolches in my hand. I special summon all of them, and at the end phase, they get returned to the deck. But pretty much, if I special summon enough of them, I'll be using Exceed summons for them. So that problem won't, be a hassle. I also run 1 Ultimate Offering. Works really well with the Magelines. Get their effects off, keep on adding to my hand, and then just go into plenty of Exceed summons for a little cost. Just 1 Mere Force. I'm also running 1 Solemn Warning and 1 Judgment. 2 Bottomless. 2 Deep Prison. 2 Fiendish Chain. And since I am running a pretty heavy trap back row, 1 Starlight Road, and 1 The Huge Revolution is Over. So that's it for the trap lineup. We'll move on to the extra deck. I run 2 Madolche Tiaramisu. A really good card. It requires 2 level 4 Madolche monsters, and once per turn you can detach 1 XYZ from this card, then target up to 2 Madolches from your graveyard, shuffle those cards into the deck, then shuffle cards your opponent controls into the deck up to the number of Madolche cards returned. So it's really good. Can get rid of cards like Zen Mains, anything that's a hassle. I only like to run 2 of them. I also like to run one MX Saber Invoker. I would run two, but I only have one at the moment. His effect is once per turn you can detach one XYZ material from this card to special summon one level 4 Earth Warrior or Beast Warrior type monster from your deck in face up defense position, destroyed during the end phase. So it really helps getting out some of your Madolches. Also like to run one Diamond Dire Wolf, works really well with the deck, one Black Corn, one Papal Operative, one Shockmaster, one Utopia, one Digusto and Morale, one Maestroke, one Soul of the Silver Mountain, one Temtempo, one Leviair, one Zanmaines, and the Starlight Dragon for the Starlight Road. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck profile. Definitely going to be testing this deck out a lot. It's a lot of fun. I definitely recommend trying it. Madolches are a weird play style, but once you get the hang of them, they're a pretty cool deck. That's it for the deck profile. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kira Twig out.